Set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now Scarborough. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. There's a hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Jackson. being chased out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Collins on the handoff. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run with Collins. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Detroit! From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This one taken from the 7. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Throwing now is Gino. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Smith to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Did The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. They run. This is Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Jackson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A give left side to Collins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Second down, Collins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, baby.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Flex round!
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This time Jackson will throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go! 3-19!
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Load it! Load it! Play!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Load it! Load it! Left. Load it!
Rivers now on second down. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Keep it skinny. 12. Hey, Rocket!
Jim!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
12.
57 to the right.
Left.
the gun, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And
they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Rocket! Load it! All right.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Oh, he pulls it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bo Scarborough hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup.